What's up VDD family, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be breaking down this track that I cooked up, showing you gents how I made this soulful track. The inspiration today doesn't come from any specific song, but just from the man himself, Kelvin Momo. So yeah, this track is based on Kelvin Momo's production style. It was inspired by that. So yeah gents, let's not waste any time, let's jump straight into the breakdown. But before we get into the breakdown, let me hit you gents with a young preview of the track so you can hear how it sounds. So yeah gents, as you can hear, quality stuff. So yeah, let's get into the breakdown. So starting off, we have a loop. So that loop, you can find it in my Groove Chronicles pack. Then we have the effect sounds. I'm not gonna dive too much into the effect sounds since it's not that deep, gents. It's not that deep. It's just basic effect sounds. Mainly the ice crash. And then we have the Kelvin Momo drum fill. You gents know that sound. And what else is here? TSEBEBE sweep. I think that one is in the Groove Chronicles pack. This one, CB perk effect. You'll find that one also in the Kelvin Momo pack. The CV1, Lady Killer effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the effect sounds. Let us now move on to our pattern sounds. So when we come here, obviously you see pattern 6, although it's not pattern 1, it's the first pattern. Let's jump into it, gents. So as you can see, I used poly 6 for the chord, VCF oscillator for the chord, they say once you have a beautiful chord in your track, gents, your track is 50% done. Yo, gents, just listen to this chord. Quality. Pure Kelvin Momo. This chord midi, you can find it in my VDD sample packs too. Just go through the Kelvin Momo ones, gents. So yeah, there we have that poly 6 pattern playing that chord. As you gents can see here, we automating the poly 6. So here it's playing at the level, the loudest level possible that I want it to be at. And then once it comes to this section of the song, you can see it ducks down in volume. And yeah, we'll explain that when we get to that section, mentions. Let me not get too ahead of myself. Then we move on to our purity sound. Standard sonar. You gents know the sonar sound. From there, we have SRX keyboards. So yeah, a lot of you gents have been asking for this plugin. I will plug you all, gents. Don't worry, I'll plug you all. And then yeah, this is the pattern we're playing, the same as the poly 6 pattern. So we're just bringing that piano feel, you see, because the poly 6 sounds like a pad, so we have to lay it with that piano sound. See, so that's where the SRX keyboard comes in. Also automated. So as you can see here, one level. Let me just fix that. Yeah, one level. Plays at one level till this certain piece in the track and it tucks down in volume. We'll get to that. Let me move on to our purity pattern. So this is just a percussion sound. Pretty sticks. That's how that one sounds. So yeah, in context with the whole tune, these are what these patterns sound like together. Play these for you. So yeah, all together those sound like that. Then we move on down to where there's more sounds playing. So here in Purity Pattern 3, we use the soft 106 preset. And this is just the pattern it's playing. So you gents know Kelvin Momo likes to add things like this just to sit in the background of the. So yeah, that's what we did in today's video with that. Purity preset. As you can see, it's automated, so it builds into the track, fades out, cuts off. Then we move on to Purity 5. I think this is the echo drops. Yeah, echo drops. And then here we also automate it so it can fade in sections. So now I'll have to go to the next section to play it all together for you, gents, because you won't hear it now. So let's do that. Just mute this new pattern that comes in the pattern 12. So yeah, gents. Then we have two other patterns that come in here. We'll play those patterns now. So it's pattern 12 and pattern 7. So pattern 12 is just another chord from Nexus that we've added, the Nexus Grand Piano, just to emphasize on the chord, you see. And then the pattern 7 is Fly Me to the Moon drums. So you'll hear it now. So yeah, that is that pattern. Now if you play it with the whole tune, this is how it sounds. Quality stuff, gents, quality stuff. Then we move on to this piece of the track now. We introduce the new pattern, pattern 13. So pattern 13 is just coming with the shaker. And yeah, these things I turned off, it didn't sound good. So yeah, just have the shaker in that pattern. And then we introduce with our bass sound now. So this is the first log. And then we have our solo freestyle keys here, whatever you wanna call it. Let me mute the keys first and just play the new shaker with the bass here in. So yeah, as you can hear, it's building up nicely. Let me just play the bass for you gents alone so you can hear it properly. And then yeah, the solo keys, I'll play it for you gents once we preview the whole song. So it's gonna take long, gents. It's gonna take long. You gents know it's gonna take long. So yeah, let's move on to the next section, gents. So now, as you can see here, we introduced with a ton of sounds here. Pattern 14, this Vox sound also, and a new bass plus pattern 7. So yeah, let us get into pattern 14 and see what it sounds like. So that is the up sound from Nexus. Excelsior Arpeggio. Funny names, gents, but yeah, that is that preset's name for pattern 14. Then we have this Vox. I just reversed this Vox. And then we have this Dano Wow Vox. From there, we have our new log drum pattern. Let me play that for you, gents. Oh, I love this log drum, gents. Oh, that pattern. Just something else. And then we have Purity 7, also equal drops, but look how it's playing. The reason I added these small notes after, I wanted that sound that sounds like it's cutting off. You see these small notes are here after the big notes. The velocity is down. It just sounds like it's cutting off. I don't know if you gents get what I'm saying, but yeah, for me it makes sense. That effect that I wanted is that it's playing now. So yeah, let us play it all together now and see how it sounds. So here now, remember when I was getting too ahead of myself in the beginning of the video. So here, with the automation, as you can see, it's darking. So this is where the bass comes in now. So what I've noticed, what Kelvin Momo likes to do is, it doesn't remove the chord when the bass starts playing. He leaves the chord in, or he leaves one pattern of the chord in, but he just lowers the volume of the chord so it can sit in the background and play in the background. You can still hear it, but it's not so prominent in the track, you see. So yeah, it also fills the empty spaces that is there in the track, the chords in the background. So this is a helpful trick that you gents can take and put in your own production, you see. So yeah, and we move on. And here again, like I was saying just now, this is fading out. As you can see here, it's fading out and then it ends, just ends, fades out nicely and it ends. And then here now we have a new pattern that's introduced in this section, pattern 16. So just our machine sound. So as you can see what the machine is doing with the automation, it's also building in. And yeah, there's no new patterns there. So I won't play it now here because you won't hear the machine. It's gonna sound like the previous piece I played for you, gents. So if we move on now to this big section, this is where some elements of the track is taken out. We have a new element introduced with pattern 15 and pattern 18. Let us see what is in pattern 15. A Nexus sound, After Midnight 2 under arpeggios. So yeah, that just plays a basic pattern. Then we move on to pattern 18. We have this Vox. But I think also, no, I didn't mute the Vox. So yeah, we have that was a Vox. Was. So yeah, let me play that section. So yeah, there is when our track drops officially now, where, okay, no, actually it was before that, yeah, already. So this is just the continuation, because our main bass dropped here already. This is our continuation. Then, see what I did here with the automation, gents. So let me first explain before I play. So, here, we bring the volume of the chord back to normal before going into the break. You see, you're gonna hear how it sounds, how it transitions. So you gents hear how it transitions. Transitions nicely, smooth, like it's supposed to, you see. So yeah, we transition with the, what is this, the solo keys into the break. From there, we have a nice lengthy break here. There's nothing more that was added after the break, just the shaker 16. And yeah, gents, that's it for the preview. If you gents wanna stick around to hear the whole song, stay tuned to listen to it now. So yeah, I'm gonna play the whole tune now for you gents to listen. Just hear how it sounds in the full context, see? Not just piece by piece, but the whole thing itself. So yeah, let me play that for you gents. So yeah, gents, as you can hear, nice quality production. I'm happy with it. Let me know what you gents think about it in the comment section. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, gents, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Don't forget to let me know what you all think about the track in the comments down below, gents. I will catch you gents in the next one. Danko.